Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. This is Jesse with Green Eyed Ambition. I am a Honeybook certified pro and small business consultant for event industry professionals. We often hear about the power of using social media to help with growing our business. Today, I want to share with you another really great way to market your business by using Google My Business. This is going to be the way for people to see active reviews, learn about your company, and many more tips. So today, I'm going to share with you how to go about using Google My Business to be able to grow your brand. For those familiar faces, welcome back to my channel. For anyone that's new, welcome to Green Eyed Ambition. My name is Jesse. I am a certified Honeybook pro and small business consultant. On this channel, I like to share about platforms and tools to help event industry professionals with being able to grow and become more efficient in their booking systems. Today, I'm super excited about having this conversation about Google My Business. I feel like there's this mystified way or approach to actually using this platform. So today, I want to share with you a little bit about how to get started with Google My Business, some benefits to actually using this platform, as well as some tips on how to really grow on your Google My Business platform. First and foremost, if you are not currently using Google My Business, you want to push pause and go ahead and set up your account, because this is a must, not a possible, not a maybe when I get a chance to. This is a must. You have to understand that there are people that immediately when they're looking for a specific service, they're going to Google that business to find out if they're positive reviews, see if it's legitimate, find your website, get some social proof as far as any images that people share. All of these things are actually found on your Google My Business when you are utilizing it correctly. Google My Business is a powerful tool that will help you with growing your brand visibility, as well as helping to educate people about your specific service. In the last 6 months, there have been some changes where Google My Business hasn't been really called Google My Business. It's been Google Maps. So it's important to make sure that you watch this video to the end so that you're able to get tools and tips on how to go about utilizing some of these new updates in your business, as well as for those of you that haven't taken the plunge into setting up your Google My Business. I want to share with you. In this video, I will be sharing my screen because I know I don't always do the best at sharing my screen when I'm doing these videos. So I'm taking your feedback, I'm learning, I'm growing so that I can continue to make some great videos for you. But one of the things I do want to share before I actually share my screen is why it's important for you to have a Google My Business account. I know that we always hear about social media. Yes, social media is great. However, it is important to know that there are age brackets that love to Google a business to find out. There is a demographic of individuals that will always Google a business to see if it's a valid company. I am that person. I find myself using Google My Business at minimum once a week. In reality, I'm using it 2 to 3 times a week, especially since I relocated into a new area. I don't know a lot about my area. So if I'm looking for someone that does pedicures, or if I'm looking for a restaurant or any type of service, I would specifically go to Google and type in bookstore near me, restaurant near me. And this is important to know because there are a lot of people that do this. It's important to know this because this is how you're able to help with attracting new clients. Because if you list your business correctly, have a valid address, have valid websites, have updated photos, encourage your past clients to actually leave updated reviews. These are the things that are going to help when someone is Googling a specific business or your business near them, that you will come up and you will actually have a favorable ranking so that they're more inclined to want to use your service. I hope that gives you some clarity. So for any of you that have been on the fence about doing this, think to yourself, how often do you actually use Google to find resources? I know that people think like, oh, if I use this hashtag, I'm going to be found. But the reality is that most people over the age of 35, which is going to be typically the individuals with extra income to spend on our services, they are always going to go to a social platform to see if this is a valid business. So you want to make sure your company is showing up as a valid business. So let's go to my screen so you can see more about setting up your profile. First and foremost, you may be wondering about how do you actually get to Google My Business? There's two different ways you can go about doing it. I often will make sure that I'm logged into my appropriate account so that I can see where my Google My Business is. So I'm currently logged into my own Google account for my Green Eyed Ambition. If you click on the 9 dots here, you'll be able to get to your business profile manager. And it's super easy. Then all I have to do is go to my page and it will bring you right here. One of the ways that you can actually know if your account is set up correctly is you type in your actual company to see what comes up. I have had people reach out to me about their Google account, and then I'm like, when I actually type in your business in Google, it's not even coming up. So you want to first make sure that you have your Google account set up correctly, and having it show what you are wanting it to have it show. Another way that you can get to your account is I often will tell people to do Google My Business, and then it will take you to here, Google Business Profile, and you'll be able to go through the process of signing in or signing up. So if you know that you are not currently set up for a Google My Business account or Google Business account, you will come into here and you'll click on sign up for a business profile. I would hope that you do have a Gmail account and a business Gmail account. And the way that you know if you have this is that it will have an email address that's going to be linked to your business profile so that when you're emailing clients that it has that domain. One of the things to remember when you do set up your business Google account, I highly recommend to make sure that your domain name is your email address. You'll find that if you're looking for funding, that's going to almost be required. But I do also recommend it because it will help people with taking you a little bit more seriously. Because like if I had Green Eyed Ambition at Gmail, I do have that, but do I use that for regular emailing? No, I do not. I use Jese at greeneyedambition.com because I want to have a business email address. So please take the time to set up a business email address. So again, we're doing this video about Google My Business. So I do have a plugin that is for Google My Business everywhere. And that's why you see I have all of these little extra features on my account. You do not have to worry about that at this moment. But one of the things I do want for you to be able to see is that you can tell that my profile is verified. So I do recommend you taking the time to verify your profile. If you're using a commercial kitchen, you can still set up your commercial kitchen address in your Google profile. It's just going to ask for you to verify your address. I would recommend for you to talk to the owner of that kitchen, because if you're using a shared space, because I also use a shared space for my business address, that each person that rents out of there should have their own quote unquote mailbox. So that will allow for Google to verify that address. If you have difficulties with doing that, I do recommend that you reach out to the owner of that facility so that you can get the proper steps to being able to set up your profile correctly. Okay, so this is just a brief overview to go over the main things that are going to help you with being able to set up your account appropriately so that you can get your business theme. The first thing is that you can go to edit profile. And this is where you want to make sure you have your business name spelled correctly so that that's how people can find you. The next thing is that you want to make sure that your category is set up correctly. This is important because this is how people are able to know, and Google is able to know how to actually clump your business in with similar like businesses. This is important. Like, I would not, as an event planner, use a business consultant category. For my event planning business, I have our business classified as an event planning company. You want to make sure that you are set up correctly so that Google knows how to classify your business. You have the ability to put in a description. If you are not the best with words, I do use ChatGPT. I would recommend you to use ChatGPT to being able to put this description. You can have your open date, you can have the phone number, the website, the location, the areas in which you serve, your hours as well. So take the time and make sure you're filling in this information appropriately. So then again, when someone's coming across your profile, they know exactly who you are, what you do, and the best ways to communicate with you. I do recommend you making sure that the email addresses and the websites, any links that you're putting into your Google My Business profile are checked. It's been times when I was looking for businesses for my event planning company. I go into their Google My Business and the person doesn't have the right web address. And then because they do not have the right web address, it's hard for me to actually locate them. And you just don't want it to be that people assume that you're out of business because there's not any valid information. So go through your business information, make sure you have the hours correct, make sure that if there's any type of information about your business that's incorrect, that you go through and update it. The next section I want to talk to you about is making sure your products and services are correct. You can do edit services, and this is where, again, you're going to make sure your category is correct, as well as the types of services in which your company provides are going to be listed here. You want to make sure you're choosing the right categories because this is how people are going to find you. And then what will happen is that it will prompt you. You can click here, edit. And then you can type in those services and then you would save it. I'm not going to do that. But then I'm just going to accept this because it's prompted me to do that right now. In addition to the types of services you have, you can add additional categories as well. You do not need to overstuff your profile for people to find you. You just want the information to be accurate. So then that way, when people find you, they are clear about what you do. Please do not put services underneath your business that are not valid because it's just going to cause confusion. In addition to the services, we have the products. So this is where you can add different products that your business offers. This is where you're going to create or upload photos. You can create different products. So you just click add product, you type in a name, you can put the photo here, and then you will put in the different categories as well as the price and then publish it. I do recommend, again, going through, making sure that those prices and those services are correct because we want for people to find us with the correct information. Now that we've going through your profile so that you understand what information to put in, we've also gone through why it's important to update your services and products. Now I want to go through some tips to help you with being able to ensure that your page is going to be optimized. The first thing that I want to recommend to you is making sure that this is not something you do once. You want to take the time at least once a quarter or more frequently, depending on how you want to manage your profile. The next section that I want to talk to you about today is going to be how to optimize your page. Please do not make the mistake of only utilizing your Google My Business once you set it up and then you never go out and make any updates or changes. I do recommend that you incorporate a maintenance program or a maintenance strategy for your Google My Business page where you're going out and updating it at minimum once a quarter so that you're making sure that, of course, your services and your products are updated. But in addition, you want to add any new photos by clicking add photo and it will upload for you. You have the ability to do any messages. You can update any questions and answers that you want to put on your page. You can do special offers. Those things are going to show that you're an active business because people make assumptions based off of how well you are marketing your business. So you can add a photo by clicking here and it will add to your profile. or you have the ability to click add photo here, and it will also add to your profile. The way that you can see all the photos that are uploaded to your profile is that you can click on the first photo that is on your profile. It will open up, and then it will show all of the photos that are there underneath your profile. It will also allow for any photos that anyone that has received your service, they'll be able to view it as well. So I do try to upload photos here, but what I do aim to do is to keep our new post updated and active for our clients. This way, when someone comes onto my page, they will see new blog posts. We put up articles. I share any breaking news, any offers that we're doing are all listed here so that it makes it easy for people to, again, see that we are active on our page. So again, you can decide on how often you're going to do it. One of the things that we're taking on internally at Green Eyed Ambition, and I encourage you to take on this challenge with us, is to work on, one, growing the amount of reviews that we have on our page, two, increasing the amount of leads that we're getting from our Google My Business page. And then the other thing that we're working on is keeping an eye out on our analytics. This is important because you want to make sure that people are able to easily find your business. With reviews, so when it comes to client reviews, there are different ways that you can go about doing this. I get reviews two different ways within my business. The first way is that I send surveys to my clients for reviews. What we then do is we'll create graphics to upload into our Google My Business profile so that people can see those reviews. The other way that we do it is by directing people to give us reviews on our page. Right now, I am not extremely high on my reviews, but I am setting that goal for third quarter so that we're going to increase the amount of reviews we have on our business by 50%. That is the goal, so that, again, we're showing more favorable, so that if someone ever is looking for a small business consultant in the Dallas-Fort Worth area, that I'm able to come up. So the way that you can do that is click ask for reviews. Then you have this link here. So you want to make sure that whenever you're doing a service for a client, that you're asking for them to give you a review, so that you are directing them to leaving this on your Google My Business. Or as I stated, I also do a survey. You will have some clients that are willing to do a survey as well as going on to your Google My Business, whichever you prefer. I do recommend you challenging yourself as well so that you're increasing your reviews on your profile. Because when people come to your page, you want for them to see that you're high ranking and that people love your specific service. So you can ask for reviews. And then once people leave you reviews, you can read them and respond back to them. I hope that the tips that I shared in this video were helpful for you, because I want to be able to help encourage everyone to setting up their Google My Business account, not tomorrow, but today. Take the time to make sure that you are set up correctly, that you have your profile optimized, because this is really going to help you with gaining more visibility with your ideal client, because you're going to be showcasing yourself in a professional manner. If you want to take on the challenge that I mentioned, where we're going to be locking arms to growing our visibility on Google, please comment below and say Google My Business. So then that way I know how to reach out to you to learn more about your services so that we can hold each other accountable. I want to see you win. I want to see your company grow. I want to see you hit your goals. So I encourage you to take on the steps and the tips that I provided you today to help you with being able to grow your business on Google. I want to thank you for watching this video, and I'd like to hear from you. Please share your experience with using Google My Business, if it's been bad or good, or you just haven't taken a chance to jump into the Google world to showcasing your profile. All right, that's it for this video. Peace.